What's up, Michael? Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, we are going to get started here pretty soon. Hope everyone is doing okay. We got a good amount of stuff to talk about, actually. We got some stuff to talk about here, actually. It's kind of crazy. Shit's been popping off since yesterday. Epic Games potentially has a bit of a victory here. So we'll look at that. Microsoft is raising prices, and people do not seem to be too happy. Also, Silk Song. So we'll look at that. Let me just quickly do. Also, it's cold in here. I'm gonna go close the window. It's super crappy out. Live now. Microsoft is raising Xbox prices. Making Nintendo the value option. Fortnite is coming back in a big way. Looking into those and more than animating and chatting. Come on in. And I'll put the Kibo video there. I don't know how videos do on Twitter. I actually don't know if that's like a smart move or not. I don't know if posting a video is good algorithmically, but we'll give it a try and see. What's up, Fa? Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? I'm just posting quickly on all the socials. What's up? I almost said Marvel for some reason. What's up, Maddie? What's up, Anju? Keep talking or I'll explode. Okay, what would you like me to talk about? I can cover a wide range of topics. You see, the nature of the show, the crux of the experience that we all have here is that I bring topics to the table and we discuss them. That's it. I ran out of stuff to talk about. I'm watching Doug, Point Crow, Failboat, and you at the same time. Just, you know, four of the goats, 4 friends hanging out. Yeah, my buds there. Eric, Point Crow. I don't know Doug's real name. I assume Doug, but you know what they say about assuming. How are you doing today? I'm alright. I'm alright. It's pretty crappy out today, so I feel like my mood's a little down. My mood. But, you know, can't be helped. They're playing Zelda together right now? Oh yeah, I'm totally there. Did you see Maddie is famous now? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's cool that I have a famous person in my chat. Not really. Don't sell yourself short. Michael seems to think so. He's his animation. Speaking of animation, today I posted my new animation. It's up. I'm going to pop the link in the chat. I'm so fucking tired. I was up until like 2 working on it. Was it worth it? Probably not. But that's for you to decide. New animation posted. That was really nice. Pow. Zoom. Haha. Whoa. I'm the first chatter in the YouTube chat. How do you like them apples? Except I didn't say first. Live now, Microsoft is raising Xbox prices, making Nintendo the value option. Fortnite is coming back in a big way. Looking into those and more than animating and chatting. Come on in. Goes to show that you are a 3D animator better than a 2D animator. Also, Maddie, your girl is in the animation. Yes, I slipped it in last minute. Second, cross-platform. All right, I'll just make a quick post on Insta, and then we'll get started. I'm now talking some news stuff first, then animating and chatting. Aaron is God? Depends on the interpretation, I guess. Depends on which website you read. Ringo Starr. I was doing Adventurous Adventures of One Direction. I was doing something specific. Holly, I thought your cat's name was Dusty. Depends on which website you read. Anyways, Ultra Kill OST to increase your productivity. This video is literally called that. Okay, we'll try that out. You guys know how much I like to increase my productivity. That's literally what this video is called. I like that it's got animation in it. That's pretty funny. That's fun. Yeah, so yesterday I was live. I did some animating. What's funny? What's funny about what? I did some animating yesterday. The animation is done. It's posted. You can click the link in the chat, pinned. I didn't finish that until like 2 in the morning, so I'm pretty tired. However, I'll soldier through. This will probably end up being like a shorter stream, to be honest. What's funny about the animation, like the Ultra Kill one, it's just funny. First of all, I don't know Ultra Kill, so I don't know if this is like a set from the game. I don't know if this is like set design from the game, but it kind of looks like it's that art style, I think. But just the idea of like, I assume this is the protagonist character, and they animated doing like a lo-fi girl beats to study 2 thing. That's pretty funny to me. But you know what? I have a very refined sense of humor, so maybe it's just miscommunication going on here. How are we feeling? Is this making you feel productive? Making you sound productive? It's weird. It's got kind of like a gothic medieval vibe to it, but it's like very clearly MIDI music. It's an interesting dichotomy. It's also got kind of like a James Bond. Dun, 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 dun. You're scared? This game looks insane, and I would love to play it. Oh, anyways, was live yesterday, ended stream, immediately kept working on the animation. You know how it is. You know how I do it. Was up until 2, went to sleep, woke up, hit the gym bright and early. I feel redacted, but that's just me. Well, can't help you there. Went to the gym, went to work, and now it's now. Yeah, now it's now. Don't really have too much else to say in that regard. Basically, just like watched a bunch of House. I still haven't watched that Fooly Cooly collab that I said I was going to watch. Hey, what's up, Juicebox? Also, I'm playing Balatro. I'm playing Balatro right now. I've got a pretty solid run going. I got like a hologram Square Joker, Green Joker run. I almost sold. Oh my god, if I sold that hologram, I would lose it. Anyways, yeah, like I said, we don't have too much to talk about here today, so we'll just jump into it, and then eventually we will get to animated. Put the Balatro away? Never. Definitely don't keep an eye on my label in Discord. Also, I'm going to probably try Philip DeFranco's favorite game. Does he really? Does he really play Balatro a lot? Yo, how does he have time to play Balatro when he's getting fucking swole? How does he find the time? That's impressive. So close no matter how far. Couldn't be much more hard forever. Okay, you're doing song lyrics. Did you guys see the Rizzler? This sentence is so stupid. Did you see the Rizzler at the Thunderbolts premiere with Julia Louis-Dreyfus? Hold on. I also like semi-tweeted about it. Julia Louis-Dreyfus and the Rizzler. But there's also a picture. There's also a picture of like the whole cast and crew. And someone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he's living my dream of meeting her." What are those words even? I know. But I was also like, I am also jealous, but because, you know, not necessarily. I mean, she's great probably. But here it is. Yeah, so you got David Harbour. Is this the director? I hate the internet. Oh, come on. The kid's having fun. Yeah, he's having a good time. And obviously I gotta jump in there. Can't believe the Rizzler met Julia Louis-Dreyfus before I did. Me, but with Florence Pugh. What's this? Is this a Rizzler clip? Am I gonna regret it?
The biggest addiction for...
Oh, this was yesterday's. It's so funny. My dad and I will actually usually listen to. This is so funny. I've like turned my dad into a Philly head, but I didn't. We didn't watch yesterday's. What's the
last year? Bellatra, more subdued and don't cost.
Oh, he's talking about Extraction. Okay, you know what? Here, why not?
Fortune to
Or
make.
Expedition. I don't know why I said Extraction.
Like the biggest addiction, but also their scope is much more subdued and don't cost a fortune to make. For things like the biggest addiction for me in the last year, Bellatro, 11 out of 10 game. But it's also far more narrow in scope than a...
This new set is interesting, and I don't. What's going on with his mic? This is a very weird looking mic. Anyways, not to nitpick, but he was talking about the layoffs. Yeah. Also, apparently, Respawn. There was a layoff with like a Valorant designer. Do you guys know about that? It keeps like coming up on my timeline, but I don't know enough, which has never stopped me before. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god, Seth Rogen. There's video of it. There's video of Seth Rogen in Call of Duty. That's so dumb. Is there audio? Oh, they didn't put the laugh. They didn't put the laugh. Oh my god. No laugh. 0 out of 10. That's crazy. How do you miss that? You gotta put the laugh. It's like half of what he's known for. All right, I can't seem to find it, so whatever. Let's just get started here. Fortnite is set to return to US iOS App Store 5 years after its removal. Apple has now been ordered to stop imposing commissions on digital transactions within iPhone and iPad. Now, obviously, having Fortnite be the framing device is, you know, it's the clicks. It's what gets you the clicks. But this is actually massive. This is actually massive. I'm not a developer. I've never developed an app, especially on the App Store. I've never developed an app that goes on the App Store, but like I've heard many a story about the commission fees. So just like waiving them is pretty interesting. Obviously, they were probably forced to do this. There's no way in hell that they're doing this altruistically or out of the goodness of their heart. They were probably forced to do this, probably by the European Commission, because that's who forces Apple to do everything. You know, Type-C on iPhone, that was the European Trades Commission or whatever the governing body there is. But yeah, I mean, this will be interesting. I guess the campaign worked because they had like an ad campaign going for the longest time where like Epic was essentially like trying to tell its users like, no, it's Apple who's keeping us off of the App Store. Even though I don't know fully, like, listen, obviously I don't have strong feelings for either company. In fact, you should not be cheerleading any company. It's hard to say if either is in the right or wrong here. But it's interesting moves that are being made. Obviously Epic has its own. It's such a weird situation though, because like you would think Epic would understand or be sympathetic to Apple for their App Store in the sense that Epic also has its own service. Epic has its own library. where they, I assume, take a developer fee. Not only that, but they also own a game engine that's like pretty prolific. What is the what is Epic's fee on the Epic Games Store? Okay, so their revenue split, to be fair, it's not the 30% that the App Store takes. It's it looks like 12%. Unreal Engine royalty fees are waived for in-store purchases using Epic's payments system. How is Epic's fee lower than Steam? Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you know, this is a cool move just in general. We'll see what kind of results come from this. We'll see what ends up happening. But you know, it was a long fought battle. I've been hearing about this probably like every other month for the past couple years. So it's interesting that this is like, it's probably not over, but that it's finally come to a head. I do think Google should have to lower theirs too. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Epic has an ongoing lawsuit with them as well. It's just that Google, you don't really see Google, at least like publicly, or at least in cases that I've seen, you don't really hear Google like capitulating to the European market like Apple tends to. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. I can't think of like an example off the top of my head. Like I had the Type-C off of, I had that like to go. You know what I mean? But like I don't have that for Google. Maybe like was incognito mode a European push when Google was like, oh, incognito mode. It definitely does not store your data. Is Epic suing Google? Epic sued Google in 2020. Oh, didn't they settle? Didn't they settle? Like Google gave them a carve out or something? That's probably wrong. Epic Games v. Google lawsuit brought against in 2020. They also sued Samsung. Filing against Google and Samsung. This is an article from 2024 on their website. Auto blocker? Is this to do with ads? Auto blocker feature. Auto blocker is the latest in a long series of dealings in which Google and Samsung have agreed not to compete to protect Google's monopoly. Auto blocker submits. What is auto blocker? What is auto blocker? Introducing their mobile in 2023 opt-in feature that disables the user's ability to install apps from any other source. Bro, I got a 2023 Samsung. I haven't heard of this. Auto blocker. At least it's opt-in, but that's crazy. Auto blocker. Oh my god, it's real. It is real. I have to check my Samsung account. No, I don't want to do that right now. They made it default. In 2024, oh, okay. So it was off on mine, but if I had bought a newer Samsung, is that what that's like saying? Okay. What is that Epic asking for? We are asking for the court to prohibit. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be specifically in regards to this doesn't seem to be in regards to the App Store itself, but just the steps that Google and Samsung are taking, like the collusion in order to keep Epic down as a competitor. So, okay, if you are unclear as to what's happening here, basically, I'll give you like a very, very brief Cliff Notes version. Basically, if you pay for something on a mobile phone, if you pay for something on the mobile version of an app, as opposed to on the desktop version of the website, you pay extra for a developer fee, right? That developer developer fee goes to Apple or Google or whatever ecosystem you're in. That's why Mind Over Development, you've probably heard him talk about how his subscription on Twitch was more expensive than it should have been because he bought it on the mobile version as opposed to on the desktop. It's because Twitch has to pay Google or Apple a portion of every transaction, which in this case is 30%, I believe, across the board, except for some specific carve-outs that I can't name off the top of my head. But Google and Apple receive a 30% fee on every transaction that happens through the App Store. Now, Epic, who owns Fortnite, obviously Fortnite is a massive game. It's free to play, but with many, many modes of monetization within it. There's skins, there's cosmetics, there's weapons, and obviously that costs money to purchase. So what Epic was trying to do was encourage people to purchase these items not within the App Store, because then it would be subject to that 30% commission fee, or not commission fee, the 30%. Is it like called the developer fee? I don't actually know. But what the 30% fee that Apple and Google take, instead of doing it through the App Store, Epic wants to encourage their players to do it through their website, which would not be subject to that fee. However, Google and Apple argue, I don't know as much Google, but Apple argues that this is not, this violates their terms of service, as purchases have to be through their ecosystem. It looks like potentially some ground has been made, because if Fortnite is set to return to the App Store, obviously they reached some sort of deal that Epic was happy with. So I don't know if that's like lowered commission rate, or if it's like entirely waived, or if they're allowing third-party applications to process their own payments. It's unclear, at least from this headline. Let me take a look at the article. I know we don't really like Dexerto, but we'll just like briefly look into this. Apple winning the legal battle for the most of the decade. A new April 25 court ruling has ruled against the company, according to Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers. Apple willfully violated and ignored 2021 decision that came out of the Epic Games case. Now Apple is being considered for criminal contempt. The company has been ordered to stop imposing commissions on in-app purchases via web links. Well, there you go. Straight from the Dexerto article. Apple is being not convinced. Apple is being ordered to stop imposing commission fees on web links. So I think it'll still, if it's like through if it's through the App Store, they can by all means take that commission. But if it's done from like a website where you're taking payment info, they are not allowed to take commission fees from that. So that's I guess I was trying to condense it, but that ended up being like a little bit more long-winded than I had hoped. But do you guys kind of understand what's going on here? Does that make sense? It's not just for Epic. That's the big thing here. That's the big thing I want to stress is while this might be just for Epic today, I actually don't know. That article made it sound like it's going to be kind of platform-wide, but the fact that the boat is shaking is also pretty massive. But it does sound like it's going to be platform wide potentially. Maj, do you have any apps? Do you have any apps that you've developed? The only one who understood is Majwit. I mean, Majwit's a developer. It is pretty like directly related to his field. So that's I think that's pretty fair. Not that I have published? Okay. You knew about this? Well, there you go. Guess we didn't need to cover it after all. Speaking of money, that's a terrible transition. However, it's the one I'm going to go with. You like more back-end stuff? Starting today, Microsoft will be raising the prices on Xbox consoles, controllers, and headsets. Games confirmed to hit. What's this? What's this number? $80. But that's what everyone was complaining about Nintendo having games priced at. That's strange. I wonder if Microsoft saw that and was like, oh, you know, people super loved that Nintendo are charging $80 for a game. Why don't we get in on that? That's probably what it was, right? I'll pay $100 for a Halo 3 remaster. Now, they haven't come out, at least to my knowledge, they haven't come out and said specifically that this is because of potentially global economic policy. Yada, 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 the magic word that everyone knows and loves these days. Microsoft prices raised. But let's look at the specific pricings first, and then I can look into potentially why. As of today, Microsoft will be raising the prices. Xbox Series X gets $100 more expensive. I just don't understand. Like, who's buying Xboxes these days? You know what I mean? Like, how many Series X have been sold? Oh my god. Estimates between 27 and 29 million. How many PS5s? So very, very underperforms the PS5. How many Xbox Ones? That's half of the number of Xbox Ones. I mean, I guess Xbox One is an older console, to be fair. Yeah, Xbox One is an older console, but it's like, you know, the PS5 sold 3 times as many units. And it's because, you know, what are you playing on an Xbox? You know what I mean? Like, what are you playing on an Xbox? You probably already have a computer, so like you'll probably just play those on a computer, even if it's not like an especially powerful computer. But like, what are you playing on an Xbox? Halo. Call of Duty isn't exclusive yet. That'll probably change. Anyways, they're making it more expensive. A thing that people didn't buy. They're making it more expensive. Dead Rising? Is that the console decider there? Xbox sucks? I mean, I'm not a console guy. Like, I have a Switch because, you know, I'm a Nintendo shill. I'm a Nintendo loyalist. But, like, you know, if everything was available on all consoles, I'm picking PC every time. PlayStation sucks? I mean, you can't deny that they have exclusives. If we're talking exclusives, obviously Nintendo's on top. You can't beat Nintendo's IP. But like, PlayStation has exclusives. That's the difference. I'm glad that Nintendo exclusives never come to PC. But I'm glad that Sony exclusives seem to be coming to PC because that's more opportunity for me to play them. I'm not buying a fucking PS5 to play 2 games. I'm buying a Switch to play 5 games, okay? But I'm not doing that. I'm not crazy. I'm a little crazy. You got to be a little crazy. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Said a man. Microsoft. I almost said Xbox, but that's a different word. The only reason I buy an Xbox controller for my PC, and then because the setups for the controllers are mapped to Xbox controllers, I have a Xbox controller for PC as well. It's one of the better controllers. Like, you can't argue with that. I haven't tried a DualSense yet. Maybe DualSense will make me lose my mind. Maybe DualSense will make me like drop to my knees and pray at how good it is. But I've never tried it. Some game prices will increase to $79.99 this holiday. On holiday. Series S is going up almost $100. Wow. Wow. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room. But yeah, I put in the title kind of, or not title, in the tweet kind of sarcastically that Nintendo is becoming the budget option. But like, if Sony follows suit, it could happen again. Yeah, I'm done with work for now. Nice. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Congrats. Yeah, this is just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I shouldn't say crazy. It's expected. But do they say why? The price increase will also impact European countries, including the UK, as well as some markets in Australia. There you go. There you go, Michael. You can't get that Xbox now. Well, you can, but it'll be $100 more expensive. Now, they don't say definitively in this Verge article, but it does speculate the prices rise come amid uncertainty on Trump's tariffs. Thankfully, I didn't buy the console. Who said I wanted an Xbox? I'm just assuming. Epic is offering developers an alternative to Apple's in... Oh, that's crazy. Anyways. Wait, what? Polygon sold to Game Rant owner Valnet? Wait, what? Polygon was sold? Brian David Gilbert's Polygon was sold? That's crazy. Wait, so is The Verge? Where's my water? Wasn't expecting that. What is that? Polygon is like a pretty big, video game and entertainment publication and website. Polygon, the Verge's sister site dedicated to gaming and entertainment, has been sold to Vox Media. Oh, by Vox Media, sorry. A company that owns brands like Screen Rant, Game Rant, and Android Police. Some Polygon staffers will continue with the publication under its new owner, while others have been laid off, according to the post online and internal messages sent by Vox Media. Valnet owns 27... Oh my god, dude. What the fuck do you need 27 different brands for? That's crazy. It's like, okay, I have this... This is like the weirdest thing, and this might be like kind of local. I don't know if Good Life is like anywhere else in the world, but we have a gym here called Good Life, right? There's a gym called Good Life, and it's like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's lovely, but there's also a gym called Fit for Less, okay? And the aim of that one, the aim of Fit for Less is like, oh, it's like a pretty decent gym. It's a pretty decent gym, but like it's not as expensive, and it's got like a good amount of amenities, but it's not that expensive, right? And like that's all well and good. That's pretty cool. I like that mission idea of like making it more accessible to people. But like they're owned by the same company. It's the same brand. And you want to know the biggest kicker? Membership to one doesn't give you membership to the other. So what's the point? What's the point? Why did you have to just make a cheaper membership? Why did you have to spin it off into its own fucking location? I don't understand. I don't understand. So it's like, okay, you own 27 of them. How many of those are doing the same thing? How many of those are the same thing? Pop off? I don't understand this. 27? Like, what? Okay. A recent report found from the Wrap includes one former contributor to the site under Valnet's purview, describing conditions as almost sweatshop level. Aye, dude. Preach King. Perfectly aligned with Valnet's long-term growth strategy, Polygon will now integrate Valnet's gaming portfolio, which includes industry-leading publications. Like, we essentially just lost a publication in favor of just, like, the same. We'll now integrate Valnet's gaming portfolio. So it's just going to post the same. I mean, okay, to be fair, to play devil's advocate a bit, these sites all post the same thing anyways. Like, it's not like there's that much variation in these articles. Okay, to play devil's advocate, like them having the same press release, it's not that different. Okay, taking the devil's advocate hat off. This fucking sucks, bro. This is stupid. The addition follows Valnet's recent acquisition of Fextra Life earlier this year, further strengthening its position in the gaming media landscape. Yeah, strengthening its position. I've never heard of it. Valnet sounds like the villain in a fucking, like, techno sci-fi horror whatever. Fextra Life sucks. Do they suck now, or did they always suck? Polygon is poised to reach new editorial heights through focused investment and innovation. We're rearranging our strategies to focus more on efficiency. Okay, bro. You write about fucking video games. Like, who do you think you're fooling here? They have the biggest Monster Hunter World's wiki, and it's outdated and full of ads. I don't know. Sounds like that might be part of Valnet's gaming portfolio and efficiency investment innovation strategy. You ever think about that? You ever think about like how good that's doing for Valnet's pocketbook? Inconsiderate. Vox Media CEO Jim Bankoff said in a statement that this transaction will ensure us to focus all our energy on investment in our I'm so tired. Our energies and investments resources in other priority areas of growth across our portfolio of digital. Okay. This is so much mumbo jumbo. This is so much jargon. If you had some like kind of altruistic like vision of this, it's like, oh, we want to help with publication and news. Like, you don't have to do that by owning the fucking publication. You can be like an angel donor, which is also, it has its own set of problems. You can, there are other means in which you can support publications like this. You don't have to fucking own all of them. What's up, Carlos Trejo? Welcome. Twitch stopped counting those viewers when they dropped to 10K to 200 viewers. They were big on Twitch because they integrated Twitch stream directly onto their website. That's funny. Hey, listen, I mean, if it works, it works. Until it doesn't. Uncertain economic outlook and broader changes in the gaming industry as a contributing reason to sale. To sale? To the sale. Reading. I want to see if Brian David Gilbert is saying anything about this. Does anyone follow Brian David Gilbert? BDG. Is this the Brian David Gilbert? It is. Okay. He has not posted about it. In fact, he has not posted since 2013. Guys, listen. I want to bring back jorts. I think I could do it. If you could support me in this trying time, I would appreciate it. Oh, my God. Okay. So, at least on Twitter, Brian David Gilbert has not said nothing. He looks very different from his Tom Cardy music video. Let's check his YouTube.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. No, doesn't look like he's made any comments about it yet. I don't know too much about him. I don't know if he like still actively works at Polygon or does work for Polygon. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, last thing I got. Hollow Knight Silk Song will be playable at a museum exhibit in Australia September 18th. It is confirmed to spoil some of Silk Song's boss fights, including to the speculation the game will come out before the exhibit, leading to the speculation that the game will come out before the exhibit. I mean, it would be pretty funny if it isn't. He quit? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So now, I guess I shouldn't expect him to make a comment. Time to go to Australia. Wouldn't it be so funny if the game came out after? Like, they put it up in a museum, and it's just like, the only way you can play this game right now is in a museum. I mean, that's pretty cool. What is this museum? What is this museum, though? Silk Song in a museum. Melbourne Museum is part of a video game exhibit called Game Worlds. Game Worlds. It's gonna take ages. Let's see what Game Worlds is. Should I fly to Australia as a business expense? The lens? What is the lens? Oh my god, is this an interactive exhibit? Wait, what? Where can I get a lens as centerpiece? If you're a member? Oh, you have to pay for it. No! I want to see. Oh, man. Okay. Coming this September. Announcing Game Worlds. New playable exhibition at Acme. It's a different Acme. Wait, what the fuck? What is this? What's going on? Okay, Neopets. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what this is supposed to be. That's obviously World of Warcraft. The Sims. Oh my god, it's got real pixel art in it. Oh, and then they immediately ruin it. I was like, wow, that's actually pretty impressive. They have actual, like, legitimate pixel art in it, and then they immediately do mixels. This person looks very non-binary. Okay. That's a crazy judgment. Mixels just means having like pixels of different sizes. I love ASCII art. Now, yeah, that's the real crux of the problem. A real gamer does not use macOS. I hate when videos use Discord notification sounds. Sorry. Is the new marathon even going to be able to run on macOS? That'd be the ultimate irony. Could you imagine? Switch tabs on the Discord sound. Ayo bash. I mean, that's cool. What is it, though? Level of 30 unforgettable video games from Blockbuster's World of Warcraft, The Sims, Neopets. Wait. Neopets. I prefer Zh. What is Zh? Isn't Neopets, like, I might get in trouble for this, but isn't Neopets like a fucking Scientology thing? It was sold, run by... What? You say no. You say no. Oreo churros. Yo, my ads are awesome. Yo, my ads are awesome. What the fuck? Thanks, New York Post. Now I want Oreos. Okay. I mean, based on those ads. Never mind. Oh my god, I thought something was about to fucking happen. Big Ant? Games presented by a big ant. Okay. Does anyone have anything else that they want me to look at or talk about? Otherwise, we can jump into emanating. I love Breakcore. I love that the mask and beard just do not fit on him at all. Epic is apparently removing the Evil Dead game. What do you mean they're removing it? No longer on the stores, delisting. The Evil Dead game. Is being removed from storefronts just 3 years after release? Wait, what? Only 3 years old? Evil Dead, the game pulled from storefronts 3 years after release, but servers will remain online. Well, there you go, at least. Damn, is this going to be just like Minecraft Story Mode? Are you 17 or older? Yo, chat, y'all 17 or older? If you are younger than 17, look away from this. This is going to have gore. And partial nudity. And very loud. The Game of the Year edition? I don't understand. What is Game of the Year edition? Like, why does every game have that? What is Game of the Year edition? Can like every game claim to have a Game of the Year edition? What does it even mean? I've never watched Evil Dead. Join over 3 million players. Join over 3 million players in not being able to re-download this game. The Who's Your Daddy DLC. No wonder it got delisted. Is this like a Sam Raimi thing? I only know Sam Raimi from Spider-Man. I'm sorry. I'm not a cinephile. I'm not a real movie head. 4v1. Splatter Royale. In a world. Who's your daddy? Single... What? You just said it's multiplayer only. It's like one of those multiplayer only games. It has single player side missions.
What's in the workshed, Ash?
What's in the box? It's a game about finding a lost child's father. That's nice. Yeah. You're at the whole game is just an escort mission trying to find a kid's dad. I mean, like 4 people play at once on a T. Come get some. Get some. Expired license, probably didn't renew it due to how it's sold, therefore it stopped selling it because of the licensing deal. All right, I assume it's still going to be on Steam, so it's not like the worst situation in the world. Not like the Minecraft game, not like Minecraft story mode where you literally can't play it anywhere. Unless you know how to sail the 7 seas. Yo-ho-ho-ho, 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 yo-ho-ho-ho. Do you think it would be a nice game? The genre seems pretty chill. Yeah, it looked like a real feel-good time. Like a nice fun romp. Rompy romp. Also, by the way, I'm probably going to try and go and see Thunderbolts tomorrow. I think I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to try and go and see Thunderbolts tomorrow night. So I'll probably have a review for you guys on Saturday. How does one obtain it? Yes, Minecraft Story Mode has one obtain it. If I figure it out, I probably won't tell you, but it would be cool to find out. Let us know how much it sucks. It probably won't. So. Okay. Does anyone have anything else? Anything else they want me to look at? Anything else they want me to talk about? I want to play Balatro. Okay. Let's get started on some animating, shall we? Before I get hungrier, I need to get out of here. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too. I'm pretty hungry as well. Are you angry because hungry? Get hungry, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really like vibing with this track for. I'm not really vibing with this track for stream, so I'll put on Kirby music. That's the stuff. Oh, oh my God, Kirby Marathon. I play Great Cave Offensive and I don't stop streaming until I finish it. Oh my God. Oh, I love Kirby Superstar Ultra so much. Except I would have to play Kirby Superstar because they don't have DS games on Switch yet. Sorry, that was a bit of a word salad. Speederoo made some super Eye Patch Wolf merch designs. Looks super nice. Do you have a link? I do like Speedo. I totally speaking from the Patreon. What does that mean? Is it this one? The frog tea? Yeah. That's cute. I mean, I don't know the lore. Speedaroo's art style is just like so... It's such like a refined but simple... It's something to... It's something to admire. It's something to aim for. It's a very good, very appealing... You know, he does more with less. You know what I mean? Flogs. Floggy. Floggies. Didn't Super Eye Patch Wolf, like... am I remembering something? He did something with Game Grumps, didn't he? What am I remembering? Oh, the book thing.
Hello, this is a video advertisement for the book.
That's right. He advertised Cecil's book. A promo video. I really like this style Shuchuru has settled into. Yeah, I feel like Shuchuru's designs have like really changed over the years, but I do agree. He's got like a really he's also like a less is more kind of guy. Like his art style is pretty simple but pretty appealing. And he's a fucking workhorse, dude. Like, oh my god. I know he hasn't really like done too much this year so far. At least that I've seen. I could be wrong.
They're never gonna.
When was this from? But yeah, like last year, didn't he do like 3 music videos last year or something? Like as a one-man operation? On top of like other content as well. And like you constantly are sending me like the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. That is so organic. What? Shoot, Chiru. This is so organic, the art. No. Yeah, didn't he do like 3 or 4? He did some. I guess Shadow Academy was a couple of years ago at this point. Damn. Oh my god. Wait, what? No. Don't do this to me. No fucking way. February 25th, 2022? Oh my god, what is time right now? Holy moly. 3 years ago. Oh my god. That's a super old video? Yeah, oh dude, ancient. Fucking ancient. Shuchuru's done 135 animated YouTube shorts for... Okay, then what do you mean? What did you say? What do you mean? You knew what I was talking about. Shuchuru's a fucking... Like, he's just like... He gets on it, bro. Like, what do you... Personally a fan of White Whale. I mean, White Whale is also great music video, but I feel like this has... You said he hasn't really done much? Wait, what? No, I said that I've seen. I was saying he hasn't done... I was saying that I haven't seen him, like, I haven't seen much of what he's done, but I knew that he was, like, he was getting on it. He was on that grindstone. He was on that grind set. He had that Sigma grind set. Sorry, I didn't get my thought out properly. I'm tired. I've had 4 hours of sleep the past 2 nights, which is, you know, not great for me, but probably, unfortunately, some people's average. Glittering light on the altar. I went to bed 4:30 a.m. yesterday this morning. Yeah, you were in stream very late yesterday. And also today. It's past midnight. Do you know where your streamers are? Yo, YouTube chat is not popping today. YouTube chat is not having a good time. Where are your fingers? That's what you said when you came in here yesterday. Got to start promoting that? Yeah, I guess. If I have to. It's just not as easy because the Twitch, I can just give my URL and Twitch automatically like sends you to the live stream, whereas YouTube, you can't just do make the new channel. I know. I'll have so much time to focus after this animation series is finally done. Except that the irony is once we're done the animations, then the real work starts because we have to like really seriously figure out how to fucking do the compilation. Because I can't just like slap it together and call it good enough, even though that's what I did for the last one. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are you doing in my swamp? I'm Shrek. Kaede plus Shuichi? No, it's going to be Kibo and Gonta. Fuck. I almost did it again. What was this, the 26th? No, 27th. Map. That was your basis yesterday? No, I'm not going to do a road trip. That's too much work. Even though it is like the obvious suggestion. Like it's the obvious path to take. Too much work. I have to do like an animating background. Parallax. Nonsense. It's too much work. I mean, I guess technically it is just drawing one background and then you have like a whole fucking thing. Buried treasure. Arr, matey. It's not a bad idea. Habadi baba. Let's hear the audio first and then we can decide. Arr, they're after me buried treasure. Arr. I wonder if pirates ever actually talked like that. Did pirates ever have the pirate accent? Rhetoricity can be understood by further exaggerating the pirates displayed, which aggravated media. Their accent was part of the West Country English. Poorest parts of the country, shipbuilders and young men with little to lose. Is in fact a West Country English accent. Historian answers pirate question.
I'm historian Angus Constant. Let's answer your questions from the internet. This is pirate support.
Pirate support.
At Straight Grubbin asked, where did the pirate accent come from? Because there's no way in hell that people really talk like that.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, like just now.
Invented by the actor Robert Newton when
Oh.
he did the Walt Disney film Treasure Island back in 1950. He used his native Somerset accent and embellished it a bit, and that created the sound of the pirate, essentially.
Hardly worth dividing, is it, George?
It's a great
No way. I mean, it's not the most shocking thing in the world. Like, I'm sure pirates didn't even look like this or whatever.
accent, but it's just one actor's view of what a pirate would sound like. Pirates would have come from just about any port in Britain or Europe, or even colonial America. When Robert Newton chose that accent, he'd no idea 60, 70, 80 years later, people are using it as the established pirate accent.
Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of examples of this. Like, the what we understand as modern day vampires are also, like, that's a movie invention as well. Because, like, the original vampire, I believe, was, like, based on an actual guy. He was, like, Vlad Tepes or something. He was, like a historical figure that was known for his like cruelty or something like that. I don't know the entirety of the context, but like vampires, zombies, there's like so many concepts that are the way we know them today is mostly because of their influence throughout media, right? Because zombies, and this I actually know this because of the book that freaked me the fuck out as a kid. But the concept of a zombie is, I believe, like a voodoo concept. And it wasn't even like an undead thing. A zombie in that context, I think, was just like someone who was put under a spell, and they were like a servant, essentially. But I could be misremembering. This is like 20 years ago that I read this book. But yeah, like the media has like so much of an influence on like our perception of history. It's actually very scary.
Thank you kindly, Doctor. You came in the nick of time.
It shows you the power and the impact of that film at the time and how it captured people's imagination. Ant Corby Nest asks, why are pirates called pirates? Pirates.
Because they pirate stuff.
Really comes from a Greek word which means to attack or to rob. Pirates existed as far back as the ancient Egyptians. And then when the Romans came along, their word pirates essentially meant a sea robber. They had whole naval patrols out.
But like, did the word pirates actually mean sea robber, or did pirates become associated with sea robbers and therefore Odie meets a pirate? A movie you've likely never heard of, Return of the Living Dead? No, I have not. My dad probably has, though.
Hunt down pirates. Famously, Pompey the Great organized a sweep through the Mediterranean to capture all the pirates.
Why are we watching this? I forgot we have a mission ahead of us. Odie, you're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true. 327.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it.
Okay. Idea. It's treasure hunt, like Majwood said, and Kaede like bops Shuichi on the head with the shovel. If you were cast in Epic, who would you be? Probably Polyphemus. Probably polygamous. Oh, where's the hold on. I don't even know how to spell it. I can't find it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? No. Polyphemus? No, I'm talking. There was a comic going around on Twitter that was like, it was Odysseus pointing at the Cyclops and being like, "It's polygamous," and the Cyclops is like, "That's not my name." But yes, I'd be Polyphemus. I'd be polyphamous. Wait, what? What? Tom and Jerry no longer streaming on Max? Yo, is someone doing fucking like remove from Max bingo? If they're not, like this is a great opportunity. Insane. I'm taking all bets. What I almost said what game. What show or movie do we think is getting removed next? I don't use Max, so I wouldn't know what that is. What's in it? Oh, okay. That's crazy. Oh my lord, dude.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it. Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it. Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it.
I just hope they don't remove a show or whatever as I'm watching it. Didn't you just say you don't use it? So I got some good news for you. That's probably not going to happen. Considering that, you know, you said you don't use it. I got some great news for you. That's like, oh, doctor, it hurts when I do this. Then stop doing that. Maybe there's a sign under the pillar that says don't use a map. Why would there be a sign that says that? Soothing Minecraft relaxing farm morning. I probably shouldn't be listening to that. I mean, since Netflix did it, I hope they let me know before they do. Oh, I like this. Here, I'll grab the link for you. Catso? Catto buttered cat? Wait, hold on. Sorry, there's so many things happening. I'm just doing everything I can to avoid doing work right now. Oh, whoa, Odysseus. Here you go, Michael. Straight to you. You can listen to that instead of my stupid face. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what this is. Oh my god. It's because, okay. You might have seen this before, but the idea here, watch, it's going to happen. You're going to see. I'm going to hit play and you're going to see exactly what I'm about to tell you. So if you drop a piece of bread with butter on it, it always lands butter side down because of the forces of the universe trying to fuck you over. It always lands butter side down. And a cat always lands on its feet. So what happens if you put a butter side up piece of bread on a cat and drop it? What side does it land on? This trailer is going to show us. I talked to my friend about this today. Oh. I love that animation. Also, for the record, this is fucking sick. It's a 3D model, but they rasterize it. Is this real buttered bread? Is it real that buttered bread always lands face down? Not always, but because it's... I think I've heard the proof that, like, because there's more weight on the butter side, it's more likely to land face down. It might not be a 3D model, but it really looks like it. Whoa! Dude, I fucking love quirky platformers with cool mechanics. What? Oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, I love this so much. Alright, now I got 6 games I'm gonna play on my Switch too. Boom! Super cute. What is this? I mean, that's not always gonna happen. It's the design of the shoe. Does this make like a perpetual motion machine? Oh. Oh, they both landed face down. I thought this was the one where it like hovers in midair and just like keeps spinning forever until it makes like a black hole or something. That's funny. Anyways, I will stop getting distracted. Probably not.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it.
Okay, I kind
There's no
of
map. It won't.
listen with the endeavor that we just went through. I kind of want to make this one simple. So it's just like, you know, it's just 2 characters fiddling with an iPad in in the hallway. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it. Check a map.
That's just what I'm gonna do. This is not a democracy. No consensus here. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm very tired. I'm very tired, and I would like to play video games again, recreationally. Oops. Oops. Is Kaede... Okay, so I'll make Shuichi facing the other way. Or no, I guess the bread video reminded me of this. Is this the one that I was saying? Gatarada? What is that? Cat toast? Oh, is this the video? I think this... Yeah, I think this is the one that I was thinking of. It's commercial for energy drink. There's a lot happening in this. Who's this guy? What's he doing? What's he contributing? BRB? No, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. This is the best part. He tapes the cat to the bread, and then he makes a perpetual motion machine. And he puts it in the dishwasher. That poor fucking cat. Science rules. Yeah, that was great. What if you tape the bread to bread? I mean, that's a really good... What happens if you... Oh, dude. That's a way more efficient way to make this sketch. Just butter both sides of the bread. Just put butter on both sides of the bread. And then that way it'll always land on both sides. We get the Big Bang. I was typing that. We're all about efficiency here. Just ignore the fact that we're an hour and a half in and we haven't even put pencil to paper yet. Then it's a sandwich. It's a butter sandwich. Well, it's a reverse butter sandwich. In reverse. Then you can eat it in reverse. Wait, what if it's Miyu?
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
Who would Miyu be talking to? I mean, we did just use Kibo, so maybe not Kibo.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it.
You agreed, Kaede and Shuichi? Brother, nothing's set in stone. Nothing's set in stone. Water will carve the Grand Canyons. Nothing is set in stone in this world. I'm exploring my options. I have other job prospects that I can look at. What if you put butter to both sides? The whole world is eating your sandwich. No, I don't want the world to eat my sandwich. It's my sandwich. The world is a vampire.
Check a map.
There's no map.
Sorry, I gotta listen to it like a dozen more times.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it.
Okay. Idea. It's Kibo, unfortunately, but Kibo is is using his eyes kind of like the iPhone in Futurama, where it's like a short throw display in front of his eyes. So he's doing that, and Miyu is like poking his face, kind of like that one animation.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it. Check a map.
There's no map.
Or she slaps his face. Who else could she be talking to?
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
Every day in our animations, Kibo abilities grow further. Yeah, he's ever learning. He's a machine. It's an allegory or a simile, a metaphor. Refantasio. I still kind of like Ryoma and Kokichi, the little boys. I'm also good with Miyu and Kibo.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it. Check a map.
There's no map.
What's your animation? With your animation, do you do boarding thumbnail sketches, or is everything just on the fly? Just curious, like planning. Yeah, everything's just kind of on the fly. I don't really plan much. I just kind of take it as I see it. I do it as it comes. Maybe a shot, reverse shot, Ryoma and Kokichi.
Check a map.
Yeah, like you're watching the planning process right now. Planning is for chumps. Okay. How does that work for your pilot? How's that working out for you? Do you skip the planning process for your pilot? You're like, fuck it. I'll just jump right in. Who needs to plan? Voice actors, we don't need to give them a script. Can he fly yet? He has the jetpack. They fly now. Gasp, I am a chump. No, the pilot? I mean, yes, because then they wouldn't be called a pilot.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a...
In the distance. I get it. Okay, yeah, I'm shot, reverse shot, Ryoma and Kokichi. That's what I'm thinking. New plan. I don't have flipped sprites. I do have a flip sprite for you. I don't know why it's not in this file. No. Like Darth Vader. No. When did I do a flipped sprite? I guess I don't need to do... No, I do need to do if I'm going to do shot, reverse shot. They have to be facing each other. Or facing away from each other, which is functionally the same thing. Why do you hate the heart of a shipper? Why do you ask rhetorical questions? Well, now you're just being rhetorical. When was the last time I used Ryoma? Oh no, has Kokichi not been flipped since we started doing layers? No. I could have sworn I flipped Ryoma at some point. Oh no. That's Monty Python, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know what's up. I'm hip with the kids watching Monty Python. Dude, that's fucking crazy. I can't even find a single example. I could have sworn I flipped Ryoma. Like, I guarantee I've drawn this at least twice. Like, his zipper stuff. I know it. And I do this every time as well. I know I do this every time. Flip him or use my pairing. No, I'm not letting you win. Doesn't work that way. Okay, Ryoma's not flipped in this one. Ryoma's not in this one. Ryoma's not in this one. Ryoma is not in this one. Ryoma's 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 not in this one. Wait, was Ryoma in this one?
Yes. Hell.
No.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
No, not in that one.
Her grabbing you by the shoulder.
Bro, what the fuck? Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's easier. It's easier. It's just easier if I do it this way. It's fuck. My own laziness is my downfall. Alright, fine. You win. God damn it.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
Just remember something interesting, but I don't remember if you shared it on your stream, but I think Adobe have a new feature to take your 2D drawings and rotate them to 3D. Yeah, I've seen it before. It's an interesting concept. I would have to see how the training data was acquired, which, knowing Adobe, probably not ethically. I don't know if I've ever covered it on the show, but I definitely did see it. Still ain't bringing me back to Adobe, though. Yeah, no. The only thing Adobe has over me is Substance Painter. That's it. I do not miss Adobe products in the slightest. The only thing that could possibly get me to think about it is Substance Painter. And it's just because, like, there's no... Like, Yuku Paint is supposed to be really good. I haven't tried it, like, fully yet. But, like, there's just nothing. There's nothing that's, like, as good as Substance Painter in the market. Do you think it's morally right to yar Adobe products? Hey, listen, if that one photo that I always see, it's always morally... If that one picture... Yeah, this one. If this guy's anything to go off of, then yes. You like Clip Studio Paint? I mean, I use Krita and Blender. I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now. Yar! Greg X Pearl. I don't want to click on that. Texas Meme Bill? What the fuck? I don't even watch Steven Universe, and I'm like, that's why the fuck? What the hell is happening right there? Why did you say it that out loud? Because I'm a streamer. I'm doing everything for content. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map?
Okay, let's get... Let's get a hallway background. When was the last time we used the hallway background? Nope. Literally the last animation. No, like the model. This is just a picture. This is just an image. I need the actual model itself. Literally anything. I have a pen. Wink. That made it sexual. Yeah, nah, yeah. Well, that's Australian and highly contextual. Greg X Pearl is funny said out loud for someone who did not watch it. No, I did not watch Steven Universe. I'm sure it's good. Rebecca Sugar is very important in the space, but no, I did not. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Greg. The French. Brother Hallway. Why did that open? Heading out for dinner. Take care, y'all. Thanks for dropping by, Pho. What are you getting for dinner? What are you having for dinner? I need some ideas. Just kidding. I'm going to make shawarma tonight. All right. I'm finished investigating. That was a good one. This is one of my favorite animations. It's always shawarma with you? Yeah, because shawarma's fucking dope. Hey, what's up, Dream? On break at work. Thanks for dropping by. Saying hi. Shawarma sounds delicious. I love how cunty Mew looks in this. Yeah, shawarma's so good. But the problem is the chicken that I took out to make it was like 3 days ago. Ooh. Some fried rice and chicken for me. Nice. My coworker gave me like a pretty simple recipe for Mexican rice. So I do that with some ground beef and some avocado, make like a taco salad. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. Maybe I'll do it on stream one day. All right, what? Cooking stream, nice, yeah. One day. I also want to do salmon sashimi again. I haven't done it in so long. He's done them before? Not really. Cooking stream where the viewers cook along? Yeah. Yeah, with my stupid recipes. Get it? Let them roll. Let it roll. I have not done a cooking stream before. I've done a stream where I've assembled a poke bowl. That doesn't count. Stolen valor. Oh god, I'm dying. Okay, I just need a shot reverse shot. I love Kirby music. Memer. What's your thought on people putting aholic as a suffix for something that they like workaholic? Something that they like to do? I mean, I'm sure it has, like, you know, not pleasant connotations, but, like, I've never really thought about it. I don't think I do it, but maybe I do. I don't know. But it's probably not, like, super helpful in terms of, like, stigmatizing addiction. So, who knows? Who knows? Think about it, then you die. Okay, I don't like it. There you go. There's my answer. I don't like it. It's boiling down addiction to a negative quality as opposed to a I mean, I don't know. How would you... Addiction is... There is like mental illness associated with it, but there's other factors that lead into it as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm not equipped enough to approach this topic. So I'll just double down and be like, hey, I don't like it. There you go. There's my answer. How'd I do? Fill out this survey after the stream is done. Oh my god, could you imagine if I sent out a survey every stream? We want you to rate your satisfaction with today's stream. Did Aaron A. get distracted too much, get distracted the right amount, get distracted not enough? The right amount. This was just the right amount of distraction. 6 out of 10, not enough opinion, but fair enough. All right, well, give me something else I can give my stupid opinion on. When is it not enough? I don't know. That's up for the viewer. That's up for you to decide. It depends on how much caffeine I've had today. Okay, shot. Reverse shot. Ooh, you know what I want to play? Yoshi's Island! I don't know why I thought about that. When he doesn't start singing for no reason, that's when it's not enough. It's not enough. Don't want your stuff. Apologize to Candace. Go on. No, that's it. I'm done. That's the only problem with this scene. You should try singing more than 2 lines, but what if I only know 2 lines? Don't embarrass me in front of my friends, Mom. That's the problem with this set is it doesn't render the outlines super well. What the fuck? The fuck? That was weird. Give me a song to sing more than 2 lines to. Sings a song and it sounds like singing it. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Listen, man, I just want to enjoy some sing-songy moments. But I'm not good at ad-libbing. What the fuck? Wait, is that why? Is that why everything's all fucky-wucky? Oh. Okay. Why did I do that? I make some weird decisions sometimes. Your favorite Star Bomb? I don't even know if I don't even know if I have one. I can't think of a Star Bomb that I have. Well, I have some Star Bomb memorized, but they're not my favorite. I was thinking about Smash Brothers earlier. Whatever that one's called. It's called Super Smash Brothers. That sounds nice. How do we play? Well, first I'm gonna warp you into a world of hate and war while you assault everyone you have ever known and loved before. Why do you have it memorized then? Just because I have mental illness and I don't really control what I memorize. I just encourage it. I don't think I want to do that. Why is it putting a line here? That doesn't make any sense. All right, there we go. Y'all. Man can't believe you have a different brain. Oh, come on, it'll be a blast. Now grab all your little friends, because it is time for us to motherfucking smash! Like Hulk. Hulk says smash. That's probably where they got the idea for that line. Kick the shit out of your friends. Have a blast as you beat their asses, and the force to clap for you in the end. Mario, your chode has been destroyed 200%. Why did this not work? Can't we all just get along? No, that doesn't work. Wait, why doesn't it work? This is not working. Why is it not? Why is it not working? Not our director describing AI as very pretty, the world we live in. I know. I never hear what Mario says after his thingy gets destroyed. He says, I need that chode. That's what he says. I need that chode. Can't we all just get along? My foot is itchy. Well, you better catch it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm fine with that. That's fine. So shot, reverse shot. Oops. Oops, oops. Women? I just remember that clip that Maddie made. I wish I had a better falsetto. BG1. And then BG2 is... Oh my god. Calm down. It's not that funny. And this is reverse shot. Not you too. Oh my god, it's contagious. It's infectious laughter. It's raucous laughter. Raucous applause. Rock me, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus. I have that song memorized. I don't even know what language that's in. Come and rock me, Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. Sing a Hamilton song. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by something, something, something? I don't know the words. I'm just making it up as I go. How close was I? I was just making it up off the top of my head, you know. I actually don't know anything about Hamilton, so how well did I do? You wish you had this falsetto? Yeah? You kidding me? I would only talk like that if I had that falsetto. That's crazy. You kidding me? I would constantly be talking up here. You can try. I could try. In the safety of my car, where no one can judge me. That's where I get my most falsetto singing done, is when I'm in my car. We won't judge you, copyright. We won't judge you. Well, what if I want you to judge me? What if I want you to give me a score? between 1 and 10. And if I don't do well, I get eliminated, and I can't come back next week. This week on Streamers Got Talent. Uh-oh. Please don't crash. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, what? That's not what I clicked, is it? Excuse me? That's not what I clicked. What the what? What is happening? Yo. Majway, you seeing this? Does this make sense to you, like file path wise? I'm going here. I'm hitting mesh plane. I'm clicking. You see what this thumbnail is, right? Like you see what the thumbnail of this photo is. I click this photo, and it gives me a different photo. What? Don't laugh at me. I'm in pain here. You suck, dude. Yeah, this is a skill issue. What does the second one do? What? That's not even in this folder either. Think you need to refresh? I just opened this file. What is happening? What? Is it because I reused the names? Why is it... What? What? Why is it grabbing it from this folder? That's so weird. Wait, what? I gotta clean up this master file. I think the problem is there's like a lot of conflicting... File browser. No. Outliner? Blender file. Collect. No. Look, Rentaro's back. Yeah, there he is. He's a mummy. A mummy. Rentaro, a mummy. Mummy. Okay, are we gonna get some fucking animation done today or what? Oh my god. Don't master file in front of us. You master file? Yeah, you'll get arrested for public indecency doing that. Images, there we go. Okay, so I had two, but like if this is not... That's crazy. Okay, so if I leave... Wait, what? Wait, what? Hello? I had two things open? That might have been what was fucking everything up. Public mix mastering? Public master classing. A master class. There we go. This bing bongs, I'm out of here. Sorry, we made Anju uncomfortable. Thanks for dropping by, Anju. My foot is sore. I should go and relax. Let me place some keyframes and then I'll end stream because I'm tired. I'm so tired. And I'm hungry. I'm a hungry man. And I want to watch Mashal and House. Just, it's like pick a struggle, you know? You know what I mean? Ow. We. How do I... There's a way to, like, wrap. No, not wrap. Is it floor? No. Snap. That's what I wanted. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Okay, so Shuichi is holding like a monopad.
Check a map.
There's no map.
Oh wait, I didn't want to do shot reverse shot anymore. Fuck! I didn't want to do shot reverse shot. So I'll just take a flat. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. There, that's an interesting looking shot, I guess. Wee. Bum ba da ba da ba da ba da bo. How big do we make them in the hallway? I can't remember. I feel like I don't keep the sizes consistent. Like at all.
Of course. You're coming along, right, Shuichi? And don't say no because it's dangerous.
Okay, I'll say no because I've very recently pissed myself.
That's a funny one. Okay, it's just smaller than this. I feel like I could maybe make them bigger though. Yeah, that works.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it. Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
What about a map? Check it.
Bro, it's just not coming to me. It's just not coming to me today. I don't know what's going on. It's because I'm not sleeping. That's what's going on. You are my background audio. I am coding. What are you working on? Oh, I guess if I'm your background audio, maybe I shouldn't be asking you questions. Shouldn't distract you. You're doing heavy workload there. Under NDA? Oh shit. Got some serious fucking work there then actually. All the more reason you should tell us. That's exciting. What did you have for dinner? Nothing yet. I'm going to have shawarma. I'm going to make some shawarma. I have chicken thawing at home. You're my background audio while I'm going on Minecraft? Cool. I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want it any other way. That's how I would have it. If it were up to me. And I would be playing Minecraft too. Is if it were up to me. Which it is. For the record. I am the master of my own destiny. I'm also extremely tired. Wow, I thought maybe you'd ask what we ate too. What did you eat? What did you eat in your neck of the woods? This is not NDA protected. Currently, I am implementing some interfaces for classes for the project. I know what that means, but why don't you explain it for all of us? just so that I can see if you know what that means. Gluten-free pogos? Nice. How'd they come out? Homemade? Very cool. How'd they come out? Did you burn yourself by accident? Friday, you ate a pogo stick? So good, no burns, no fires? Nice. A class, an instantiated object with predefined sub-objects and functions. But like, what can you do with a class? What is class even good for these days? Decorum. It's been a while since I've done my programming. But I remember we were like making one of our projects was we had to like make blackjack. We had to make a program that plays blackjack, or not plays blackjack, but like that you can use to play blackjack. And I remember like that's when we learned how classes work, and it was like the coolest. Like the gears were really turning in my brain. I'm gonna close you so I can get on the server. Okay, bye. It was good seeing you. An interface collection of functions that a class can inherit, the class then needs to implement. I actually didn't know that was the name for it. I think we always just called them like, oh, that's the thing you gotta pass through or something. I didn't know it had a name. Unless I'm thinking of something else, which is very likely. I do that often. Dude, do you know what I was daydreaming about today? I cycle through like a bunch of daydreams every now and then. The one I was using today, the one that was playing in my mind theater, was camping out midnight release of the Switch. It's gonna be so sick if I can get that going. Alright, I want to get at least, like, Shuichi's key poses done. But I think, like, the way I'm thinking of it, Shuichi... Like, I'll need to know Kaede's key poses, so you know what? I'll probably just be able to... I'll probably just do all of them. Probably just all of them. Okay, back arm, and then it goes like so. I don't love this track. I've never played Squeak Squad. It's supposed to be like an underrated one, right? I remember, there was a YouTube video that I used to watch on loop. What was the topic? It was like the best Kirby bosses by Fawful's Minion. I think it's like 15 I think it's like an hour long. I used to watch it on loop over and over and over again. Boffles, minion, bosses. Yeah. Oh my god, it was 12 years ago. Oh my lord. This is the video. This is the one. There's a new version. Oh my god, I gotta check that out. But it's from 2012. Oh my god, that's right. He used to be called a different thing. He used to have a different name. Oh my god. What is it? His voice is very distinct.
I have hurt Derp. Just think of them as the precursors of Brighton and Twyla from Mario Party.
Okay. I will have to check that out again after. Oh my god. I haven't watched that in so long. I wish to have that kind of status. 15 years from now, I hope people will look fondly back at the content and also be like, oh, he was way better back then. I hope to achieve that status. The project has 5,600 lines of code. How many characters, though? How many characters? How many storylines? How many storylines in your... What's your A plot and your B plot? Why do we call them characters? Or, I guess inversely, why do we call them characters? You know what I mean? $267,000 characters. That's like, it's like polygon limits for game design. What is more impactful? Like, that's the thing I never really understood. Like, yeah, you measure things in lines of code, but like, it's not like a line of code that consists of 100 characters or 2 lines of code consisting of 50 are like storage-wise that different, right? Like, I don't know. Am I missing something? Probably. This is just to give a sense of scale of the code basis, no performance. I see. I see. I understand. I think.
Check a map.
There's no map.
Hey, welcome back, Maddie. Long time no see.
Check a map.
There's no map. Map.
Okay, so he's gonna start getting annoyed with her. Bro, it was like an hour. You missed me that much? Yeah, it felt like 100 million bajillion years. 100 bajillion years. 100 Brazilian years. Brazilian butt lift? Is that where your mind goes to when you hear the word Brazilian? That's your first thought? Yeah? Okay. I mean, at least you're being honest.
Check a map.
There's no map.
My hair. What were you doing in all this time, Maddie? What were you doing to avoid us? Is it your homework? Homework and shower? Well, you could have done your homework in here. Majwood's doing it. He just can't tell us about it because it's big, important homework. I would like to, but more importantly, I don't want to get sued. Sounds like someone is not down with the cause. Is this like for your school, or is this like a separate, like, contractor kind of thing? I'm technically a consultant right now. Damn. Damn. You getting paid for this? You know what? I'll stop pressing you. I'll stop pressing on you. I'll stop pushing on you.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. There's no map. It won't let me. Won't.
Nope. Nope. Aw, man. Why'd you show me that? Now I want to play Balatro. I had a good run going. I'm going to finish it up right after stream. I'm going to end stream soon. And I'm just going to immediately open up Balatro and then lose that really good round that I was playing.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. Map. I've told you that like 5 times.
Check a map.
There's no map. It won't let me check a map. I've told you that like 5 times.
I was thinking of having him have like a hand here. I'll finally give him a hand. Oh, Roar of DDD. It's a good track. I love Forgotten Land. I'll probably end up getting the upgrade for the Switch too, because it's got like new content, right? I guess the thumb should be different if it's like stretching out like that. Hand. Okay, I know I said I was going to do all the key poses, but I'm fading. I'm starting to feel it. So I think I will just finish this frame up and then call it there. Not going to be live tomorrow. So I will probably see you next on Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for coming along on this journey. That was a failure. Well, you know, every failure, from the ashes of every failure, rises a phoenix of success. Put that on a shirt, make $1 million, and then give it to me. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for coming along on this journey. I will see you next, probably on Saturday. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next time I go live. Be sure to follow me on all the socials. Aaron G is me on everything. You guys were great for the most part. You could have been better. 6 out of 10. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.